what's up, guys? Matt here. Welcome to my spoiler review of A Crown of Swords, Book 7 in the Wheel of Time series. Okay, so if you didn't watch my spoiler-free review, this book had a lot to live up to. Book 6, Lord of Chaos, Demise Wells, Rand in the Box, Alana bonding Rand. A lot to live up to this book. A couple things I want to touch on. We still don't know who the Lord of Chaos is. We didn't get to see Logain at all in this book. We know that he left Nynaeve, and Egwene let him go at the end of the book. The Cloud Bowl. We got the Cloud Bowl, finally. We got it in one of the last chapters in the book. We haven't used it yet. We'll see what happens. I imagine we'll be in Ebu Dar for a while. Maybe, since the Seanchan invaded Ebu Dar and Amador, Amadicia. Yeah. Moraine, she's still dead. I still don't think that she's dead, really. We have to find out what's going on with her. I think she's a part of some prophecies. There's a prophecy that talked about someone being dead and coming back. So that could either be Birgitta or that could be Moraine. We'll see. Lan also made it to Morel. Then Egwene opened a gateway for Lan to get to Ebu Dar, and then he got to Ebu Dar, and then he saved Nynaeve from drowning. I'm jumping ahead right now. Lan saves Nynaeve from drowning, and Nynaeve was able to break her block. So that's awesome. By surrendering. Nynaeve was literally about to drown, so she surrendered to that. And then she broke her block, and then she was able to channel. And then Lan and Nynaeve got married. Oh my gosh. They literally got married. I'm so excited. So this is going to be a little bit of a predictions video and a spoiler video, so I'm jumping right into my predictions. Matt, at the ending of this book, had a building fall on top of him when the Seanchan invaded Ebu Dar. I do not think Matt's dead. He can't be dead. I like Matt too much for him to be dead. I do not know what is going on with the dice. I don't know when they roll or why they roll. I just know things happen around the dice rolling. I just want to know more about that. Yeah, I don't know all about that. Alana's bond. Alana bonded Rand in Lord of Chaos. We get little bits and pieces of that, but not much. I'm interested to see if Rand will break that bond. We'll see. Again, Moraine, not dead. We didn't get her this book. But I think she's not dead, neither is Lanfear. I don't know where they're at exactly. They're in that doorway to Rangriel. But I don't know which one that is, the snake or the foxes. I still don't know the name of that place. So I'm interested to see what's going on. LTT and Rand's head, not much in this book. This book lasted about 10 days in world. So not much happened. Things happened, but not much happened. So I'm interested to see what's going on with Luce Theron and Rand's head. Now, Egwene and the Saladar Aes Sedai, some of them swore fealty to Egwene. They swore fealty to Egwene, the Amerlin seat. That's never happened before. I'm interested to see what's going on with that. Because Cadswain, however you say it, I say Cadswana. Maybe Cadswain. I don't think she's a dark friend. She's a Green Aja that popped up in this book. She's really old. She is really feisty. So the Seanchan are back. They invaded Amadicia, and then they came to Ebu Dar. I'm so excited to see what happens with Everett. That. That's Everett, our son. Yeah, so let's talk about the Watcher real quick. So the Watcher, or Morden, is someone else I want to talk about. I definitely think... So let's talk the Watcher, or Morden. We got a few hints about him. And something I'm really excited about is this true power. The true source, I think is what it's called. With touching the Dark One's power, being allowed to touch the Dark One's power, giving you the SAW, S-A-A, across your face, or across your eyes. I'm so interested in that. I think the Watcher is Ishamael. We haven't gotten any notes of him coming back. but I want him to come back so badly. I want it to be Ishamael. I'm so interested to see what happens with that. Just because he has so much knowledge of the Age of Legends. He is wearing a fan cloth, which is what the warders wore, or what the warders wear. He was hiding. He also pulled Moghedien out into a vacuole. He also stepped outside of the pattern. There's so much to go on with the Watcher or Moradin. Moradin is death in the Old Tongue. We'll see. That reminds me, Moghedien was taken at the end of the Lord of Chaos. Moghedien was taken. Halima or Erengar took Moghedien to the Pit of Doom, or was sent Moghedien to the Pit of Doom. Shadar Haran was there, and Shadar Haran took Moghedien's mind trap, took her to the Pit of Doom, and then took her in a vacuole to Moradin. It's confusing, this mind trap. So, like, Moradin now has Moghedien's soul in this mind trap, but he also has another mind trap. So I don't know whose that could be, but I really want Moradin or the Watcher to be Ishamael. I'm excited to see him come back and see what's going on. We also get a perspective of Shadar Haran in this book, that he needs to get back to Sheol Ghul, and maybe he's the Lord of Chaos. I don't know. There's so much going on. There's so much more I want to learn about the Forsaken. Rand becomes the Cormor this book. For a few books now, we've talked about Rand being the Cormor. I really wasn't sure. I was interested to see what would happen. I was wondering if it was actually going to be Matt or Perrin or something like that. But it's just Rand, so that's not disappointing. It's just the way that it is. There's a bargain that Rand has to accommodate, but we end this book with Marana, a Grey Aja sister, still talking with the Sea Folk. Rand's Taviran pull did a lot this book, and also did a lot more, which I'll talk about in just a second. But yes, Rand is the Cormor. Rand is the Dragon Reborn, Karakarn, Cormor. So much is going on with Rand. I'm really interested to see what happens. Speaking of Taviran, Rand also got it's so hard. So there's this cloud thing that I think Padden Fane had something to do with. He brought this cloud together. And maybe it's not Fane, maybe it's something else, but Fane was there, and Fane was stabbed Rand or sliced Rand's side where the Ishamael wound was, and then so that happened, and then Rand was unconscious and got healed a little bit by Cadswana or Cadswain and another sister, and then they went back to the Sun Palace, and then Flynn, an Ashaman healed him and separated them from him. The cuts are still there. It hurts Rand, but they're trying to fight against each other now, so we'll see what happens there. So much. I did like this book. I did like this book a lot. It just wasn't as good as Lord of Chaos or The Shadow Rising or The Eye of the World for me. I really liked The Eye of the World. So yeah, Nynaeve broke her block. Married Lan. We found the Cloud Bowl finally. We didn't use it, but I'm excited to see what happens with the Cloud Bowl. I'm trying to think about what all happened. Perrin and Fail reconnected, and then Rand banished Perrin to Gildan to get Masema to bring him back. Rand killed Samael at the very end of the book. I'm interested to see about that because I don't know if he really did. It wasn't conclusive. There wasn't a body that Rand killed Samael. There was also someone else in Shadar Logoth. That's where Samael went. Rand went to Ilion to kill Samael finally, but then Samael gatewayed into Shadar Logoth, and and then Leah was there. Leah popped up from the Fires of Heaven. No, Lord of Chaos. I think it was Lord of Chaos when they went to Shadar. Yes, it was Lord of Chaos when they went to Shadar Logoth. And yeah, Leah was there. Leah ended up dying to the Mashadar. Rand Bale fired her so she didn't have to suffer. A lot happened in this book. A lot. Even though it was like 10 days in the series. Or in the, yeah. So, Matt got sexually assaulted. That's something I think we need to talk about. Queen Tylan of Abu Dar did that to Matt. It was hard to read. I feel really, really bad for Matt. He couldn't stop her. There was a sense of power that she had over him, being the queen of Abu Dar, Queen Tylan, and she just continued. And Matt couldn't do anything about it. He kept saying no and kept saying no, and she did it. Yeah, that's A Crown of Swords. Sorry to end on that sour note, but that's the book. I had a little trouble with this book. Like I said, I read it myself in 10 days. A lot happened in the book, but not too much to be like important, really. I mean, like, Matt remembered Brigida. Is that world changing? No. Do things need to happen every book to be world changing? I don't know. That's something to think about in a 15-book series. But yeah, that is A Crown of Swords, Book 7 of the Wheel of Time. I'm excited to read The Path of Daggers, Book 8 next. Yeah, that's A Crown of Swords. This is leaving me questioning a lot on should every book be gigantically world-changing or not. Okay, that's a spoiler review. That's my predictions for what's happening. Okay, thanks so much for watching. There will be a written review down below if you want to read that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'm so excited to get on to The Path of Daggers. There we go. Thanks for watching.